Curtis is the first head of household of the season. But will the Veto Wheel change his plans? Find out now on Big Brother Cheesecake 5 All-Stars. Hello, I'm Andrew Shevsik Moonves. Welcome to Big Brother Cheesecake 5 All-Stars. It's day 3 inside the Big Brother Cheesecake house, and this week Curtis is the first head of household of the season, making history as he's the first person in any version of Big Brother to win the first head of household 2 seasons in a row. Who will he nominate for eviction? We'll find out tomorrow. And what will the Veto Wheel land on? We'll find out shortly. But first... Curtis is the first head of household, and nobody is more happy about that than Brenda. And tomorrow he will have to make his nominations. And a reminder, Curtis, you have until 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight to privately message me your 2 nominees and a reason why. You're used to this, though. And it was it wasn't that quiet of a day. Normally day 2 is a bit quieter than day 1, but everybody was very active. There was a lot of discussion. Food always comes up, like pineapple on pizza, as Chad mentioned. It took till day 2 to get to pineapple on pizza. Olives, for instance, Chanel and Curtis hate olives. Charlene, I think Nicole, I think Jojo, and somebody else loves olives. I think Jonathan said no as well. So an interesting split there. I love olives. There's a Subway location I always go to because the lady just goes to town on the olives. I don't even have to ask for more. She just grabs them like she's like the claw in that arcade game, and she just shoves them on. The whole sandwich is just full of olives. I love it. I remember growing up, my dad would go to Costco and he'd get that big jumbo jar of the olives with the pimento in the middle, and literally it would last only 2-3 days. My mom would be like, "Where's the big jar of olives you got from Costco yesterday?" And my dad would be like, "In here." Yeah. And what was the other... Oh, there was a poll made on what's the best fast food chain, Arby's, Burger King, and McDonald's. And of course, Arby's won. The curly fries, sex. And in addition, Chad continued his loving harmony ways by starting off the day by saying, "I always love hearing others repeat my kind words. It always puts a smile on my face. Congrats, Curtis. I'm sure you'll make the best decision for your game. To all the other house guests, you are wonderful and I respect you." Oh, gosh. And then Rai starts talking about his wife, and Chad says, "You're telling me someone puts up with you? For free? Just kidding. Of course you were kidding. Peace and love only for all you wonderful souls. Still have to have a little fun, but deep down know it's all love and respect. You looked around the room and saw Tyson S. trash talk that dummied you around the group Facebook page and thought, I can't go toe-to-toe with Ryan in the shit-talking column. Going to have to switch it up. Fake positivity. It'll be hilarious. And it is. I appreciate it, and I know Andrew does too. If that's the way you feel, I'd prefer to think that people can change and see the error in their ways. My hope for you is to one day see the positivity and greatness in this world like I have. I have hope for everyone, no matter how far gone they may have seemed." Oh, it's so good. Then discussion over the COVID, upcoming, hopefully, COVID vaccine started. Charlene said she would not take it. She said, "Eitan, I decided not to because I just don't trust that it will work or make you very ill or even death. Just not trusting the powers that be." And Chad says, "Yeah, because your old ass won't die when you get COVID. Peace and love doesn't apply to Charlene. I can't help myself." Oh dear. Gotta love him. Okay, now let's get to Let's get to Reality Realness. So, Nick and Lindsay put on the first episode of Reality Realness, their draft picks this past weekend. It's in the Big Brother Cheesecake public forum if you can't find it. And if not, just hit me up. But it's in the public forum. And of course, it's on Chantel's YouTube page, Reality Realness. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. It's with 8 to 10 S's. I don't know, it keeps growing. And yeah, so Nick had big shoes to fill as sort of the moderator of Realness because Chantel does an incredible job. And I think he and Lindsay did a fantastic job. It was only 30 minutes, but there was a lot of content. Like, it felt longer than 30 minutes in a good way. The draft picks were interesting. So Nick picked 5 women, 3 men. Lindsay, 5 men, 3 women. Okay. Nick picked 3 people from season 3 and 3 people from season 4. Lindsay picked 3 from season 1 and 3 from season 2. Interesting. Chantel, when she does draft picks, she always does the snake setup where if Nick goes first, then Lindsay goes twice, Nick goes twice, Lindsay twice, Nick twice. Nick and Lindsay started with that. Nick did 1, Lindsay did 2, and then they went 1 at a time. I don't know if that was on purpose or if that was a mistake. I kind of preferred the snake all the way down, but either way, I don't think it really mattered because who knows who's going to win. I haven't even made a prediction. Actually, sorry, I did make a prediction. I'm obviously not going to say it, but yeah, I did. But it's tough. It could really go any direction this season. It really can. One person was very angry about Reality Realness and said that he or she was put in a box that makes it difficult for him or her to play without being targeted. That's the short version, but I calmed this person off the ledge and they're fine now. Brenda's son is not the Dylan that's playing in this season. It's a different Dylan who also played in season 2. Who wanted to play this season, but I'm sorry, Dylan. Season 2 was just, I mean, you can't compete with Joanne. Like, I'm sorry. And the other Dylan too. It's just, yeah. But you will be back if you wish in a future season. Ashley. So Lindsay did have a few facts wrong here and there. Nothing crazy, but Ashley was cast in season 4 at the last second because somebody dropped out. And I wanted to have the mole twist this season, and I'm happy I didn't now because it would have been too much. And Ashley expressed interest in being the mole, and since I knew Ashley wasn't going to qualify for season 2, I decided to put in the mole twist last season in season 4. And also, Lindsay talked about Chad in season 2 a lot. Chad never played in season 2, so I don't know what you were getting at there. But yeah, so that is all for Reality Realness. Now, I don't have anything else. It'll be a bit of a short episode today, but that's okay. Now let's get to the Veto Wheel. So, as you know, in 6 predetermined weeks, I will spin the Veto Wheel, and whatever veto I land on, the winner of the Golden Power Veto competition that week will get that veto as a bonus prize that they can use up to and including the week of the final 6. One thing I forgot, I know this has nothing to do with the Veto Wheel. Curtis, because you won the first head of household competition, you have 60 All-Star dollars in your bank. Okay, is everybody ready? I'm so glad I don't have to drink stupid Jell-O cups and poison myself or open up these seashells things that are still here that I was saving as souvenirs for when the inevitable reunion that's never going to happen happens. Brazil, I still have your piece of paper from last season, whatever. Alvin, if you're still alive, I have your Cheesecake Factory gift card for being the runner-up in season 3, in case, it's free money, in case you ever want it. Yeah. And then there's some condoms and whatnot. Okay. I think we're ready. Let's get to the Veto Wheel. So exciting! So excited. Oh my god. Okay, so a reminder. Whatever veto I land on, the winner of that week's Golden Power Veto competition gets that veto as a bonus prize and can use it up to and including the week of the final 6. So excited. so much PTSD from pretty much all of these. Really? Okay, here we go. Ready? Ready? The first veto we are playing for is the Amethyst Veto. Okay. Fun fact. In Season 3, the Emerald Veto was new, and it was won week 1 by JoJo. Season 4, the Ruby Veto was new, and it was won week 1 by Brenda. So the new veto seems to always get pulled first. So, what's the Amethyst Veto? I'm not gonna tell you. But, we're gonna make it interesting. I said there would be a small twist with this, and there is. You know, Jojo said he likes my haircut, and a few others said they like it. I look really good now. I just noticed, like, this is my angle. It's like, with the wheel to the bottom right of me, with a slight, like, half profile, it really works. But I'm not vain or narcissist. So I'm not going to tell you, but we're going to make it interesting. All 16 house guests, all 16 of you, are going to get to cast a vote on whether to make the Amethyst Veto public or private. If you choose public, then when the veto is won this weekend, I will publicly declare what the veto holder gets to do with the Amethyst Veto. If you choose private, then the veto winner will know. I will tell the veto winner privately, and the house will not know. But this is the interesting part. You must vote today by 10 p.m. So you don't know if you're even going to play in this Golden Power Veto competition, except Curtis, who is the head of household and will play. But you don't know who's going to be nominated. You don't know who's going to get picked to play. And so it's up to you to decide, do you want to know what the Amethyst Veto is on Sunday? Or do you want to not know and only have the winner know? So all house guests must vote public or private. In the event of a tie, I haven't thought that far yet. I will let Lindsay and Nick decide if in the event of a tie. Jojo, Chantel, and Jonathan are like, you didn't give us this kind of power last year. Sorry. Yeah. So that is it. Okay. With that, and by the way, so close to Pooh Brown, which would have been a fast forward. So close. Okay. With that said. Who will Curtis nominate for eviction? Find out tomorrow, and we will pick players for the first Golden Power Veto competition of the season. Saturday is the Golden Power Veto rules, Sunday Golden Power Veto results, Monday Golden Power Veto ceremony, Tuesday the final 2 nominees plead their case, and Wednesday is the first live eviction and head of household competition where the first house guest will be evicted from the Big Brother Cheesecake 5 house, but head to Redempble Temple where they will await their chance to get back into the game. I'm Andrew Chef Moonves. Take care, and remember to please be kind and rewind.